Alrighty, so today we're just going to go over the quick overview of how to use CheapHerder and what CheapHerder is. So CheapHerder is an application where we can have multiple buyers pledge a certain amount of money towards a mass, uh, where we try to purchase a certain item in mass quantity. Because when we purchase certain items in mass quantity, we get it at a lower price, but sometimes people don't want all that quantity, they just want the cheaper price. And this way, if people pledge certain amount of money towards the order, they can have certain amount of the product. So right now we're going to start off with the supplier side, and we're just going to make or there's already a sample account made, which is DHgate, where we crawled most of our data. Okay, so if we see here, we can see that there's multiple items here, and if I click on an item, we can see the picture of an item, the description of the item, the name of the item, and then below we see how many, the quantity, and the price at what quantity is being purchased. Now, there's if I want, as a supplier, if I want to add another product for the buyers to see, I would go right here and then I'd say add product. I'd give my product an item code. So here we're just going to put in a random number, a product name. So for instance, for this example, we're just going to go with chicken. I'm going to say it's a tasty chicken. Quantity, we're going to just go with 1. Package size 1. Gross weight 1. Category food. And then we're just going to find a URL for the image to put. So we already copy and pasted an image of a good looking chicken. So we submit that. Okay, then put the price. We make this pretty cheap, $2, and quantity 2. Okay, now we submit right here. And okay, so now if I want to see this, just search in chicken, and here we have chicken, a tasty chicken, where we just added to our product database. So the supplier now has chicken in his supplies that he offers. Okay, so after that, and so if we want to actually like change stuff about our items, we go, so for instance, like right here, if we go to view detail, we can actually change we can delete stuff, we can remove that, and so now the price is removed for this item. Okay, alrighty, so that is towards the supplier end side. So all these products that are listed by suppliers are going to be products that the buyers can search up in order to pledge money.
Now we will be moving on to the buyer's side of this awesome application. So we will quickly just create a new account. Just any old password, shipping address, Lincoln Avenue. Wonderful. So right off the bat, we can see that we have a pretty simple algorithm which gives us the top products in the entire database according to how many people have pledged or created groups around these products. So we can see that this electric meter, for instance, has the highest number of pledges in groups. As we scroll more down, we see that we have a recommendation system, which we can get back to later to show the intricacies of and show the cool and complex algorithm that runs this recommendation engine. Now we can go and see all of the products in the entire database. So these are all the products. We can search for them according to their category. For instance, if I want to look for calculators, then I would just click on the calculator category and see everything in that. Or I can just use the search engine to, for instance, look for a money. And interestingly enough, there are some play monies for sale by some suppliers on our site. Now, if I want to, for instance, create a group and buy a product, I would go to the product itself and create a new group. Enter the name. Let's say we're a group of businessmen, and we want maybe 188 units because we want a very good price, and I'm only willing to pledge around 20 units right now. So we created this new group, and you can see that this is my username, pledged $106. And that means we still need 168 more pledges from other members of this site in order to reach the target and actually buy this product in the quantity specified. Now, what's pretty cool is that we used a relatively new WebSocket technology and integrated it with Django in order to offer real-time and live chat for intergroup communication. This offers an advanced feature that allows people to communicate with one another in a matter of milliseconds. So I have one of my group members here who is on another computer, and he will send me a message, and let's see if we can see it in real time. There it is. There is my group member. I will tell him to send me another message which says, hey, look at this awesome app. He's typing. And there it is. Without any page refreshes or anything, we can see that we have a chat, that we have a live and real-time chat. Of course, once again, if I want to pledge more than my initial quantity, I can just choose how much more I want to pledge. Let's say I want to pledge up until the threshold required to actually purchase. So I purchase another 180 quantities. Then wow, look at that. The target was reached, and this product will be purchased. Lastly, for the recommendation engine, which we used on the home page, we will have
Alrighty, so I'm going to go over a little bit of the recommendation function part. And so what our function does is basically it runs a puri-puri algorithm, and it data mines out patterns that were from the search queries. So the search queries are recorded in a table for a specific user, and from those queries we're going to data mine out keywords that were and see and get recommended items from that. So for instance here, let's say that we search up, I don't know, let's say we search up a blue pen, okay? Alrighty, and now we search up a green pen. Alright, and now, I mean, these aren't giving us any results, but that's fine. And so now maybe I want to look at a black chair and a black pencil. And so now we see that if we go back to the home page, that we have black pen actually as a recommendation. So what happened in the algorithm was that we saw that the word pen occurred twice, which met the support requirement, and support meaning how many times it occurred in the database. And then we found the word black occurring twice as well. But see, these two words didn't occur twice in our search history. But since the algorithm data mines out different combinations of words depending on if these words are occurring frequently, now we got black pen because black occurred twice, pen occurred twice, and now we have a recommendation of black pen.